And we are back with episode 8 of season 2 of BCCC Talks. I'm your host, Charlie Moore, and today we have the Autism Awareness episode with the Jasper Finn Mosher, a student here at Beaufort. I would jump straight into the interview, but first, we have our announcements. On April 14th, as a part of Sexual Assault Awareness Month, BCCC will be showing the movie Freshman Fall from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. with a Q&A segment after in the Continuing Education Building, which is Building 8, with the Real Crisis Center. Also, students, spring break is coming up, and I just want to tell everybody to enjoy their spring break, but make sure you're all safe and get back. All right, I'm here with Jasper Finn Mosher. How you doing today, Jasper?
Doing pretty good today.
Yeah. So, you're a student here at the college, right?
Yep, I am.
Yeah. Are you an early college student?
I am, yeah. But I'm going to Pitt County at the same time to focus on visual arts too. So
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what grade are you in?
I'm a junior in early college right now.
A junior. You're a junior in early college, and you're taking classes at Beaufort and Pitt. But no, I've heard you like to do 3D modeling.
Yeah, I have done quite a bit of that actually, yeah.
So, like, what's your favorite piece that you've made?
I haven't quite done much yet. It's too much yet, but one of the things I've created was a little toy car for my dad.
Really?
And I 3D printed that and gave it to him.
I bet he loved it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, I've been doing a little bit of research on you, knowing that you're autistic and you have Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. Could you speak on that a little bit more? Just to wind down of it, run down.
Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome?
Yeah.
It's just a connective tissue disorder. The collagen in my body doesn't work quite as well as it can do, so it's common to have dislocations, really stretchy skin, and some other issues with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. And what is being neurodivergent, if you don't mind asking and sharing?
Neuro-Divergent is really anybody who has a neurological disorder.
I think the best way to explain it is people whose brains work a bit differently, so like different chemicals are at different levels and things fire and send a bit differently than they would in what you would describe as the average population.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I was just going to say that the most popular or most known disorders that make someone considered neurodivergent is OCD, ADHD and autism.
Okay. That makes sense. I've heard about the infinity loop. Is that like the new logo for autism? Could you talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, there's been a controversy around Autism Speaks because they do a lot. They focus on fixing the child, or the commercials have examples saying that autism took away their child, and that can be pretty offensive to some autistic people. So, and that's where the puzzle piece came from, and now it really represents that there's something missing. So autistic people tend to prefer the infinity symbol, and sometimes they make it rainbow, sometimes it's just black. It really can be whatever.
Yeah. What would you say to people who are not aware of how to interact with people, try to make you different, but what would you say to people who, don't necessarily know you as a normal person?
I think it's really just important to get to know me first and not really trying to focus on changing, because that's what happens at a young age. You really try to focus on masking, which is being normal to better fit into society, but I think it's just more important to focus on your own strengths and enjoy what you want to do.
Most definitely, and I want to sit here and tell you firsthand that society is not normal. I'm glad that you know not to try to change yourself or tailor the way you act to fit in with these people just to seem normal, because they're not normal. But for my podcast guests, I have a few speed questions that I like to ask, to lighten the mood of the podcast.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So what's your favorite show to watch if you have one?
one of my all-time favorite shows was Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls?
Yeah.
That's it came on Disney XD, right?
Yeah, it did.
I remember some of it, but I forgot like the characters' names. Who's the little short one?
There's Dipper and Mabel.
Dipper and
Yeah.
I remember Dipper. That was my guy. I love Dipper. How about what's your favorite hobby?
Well, obviously, I like to draw and I like to do 3D modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Do a bit of painting sometimes.
Really?
And use markers and other things. But
What is your biggest goal in life?
I guess my biggest goal would actually be to probably travel or do what I can to help people, because that's always been something I really wanted to do.
Really? I went to a seminar kind of yesterday about helping people in the big group effect, where if you're in a big group of people, it takes longer for somebody to actually help somebody than it does if you're by yourself. So I think that's dope that you actually focus on helping people. What about your dream car?
It would probably be something electric, just because gas would be much cheaper.
Oh man, you know what my dream car is? My dream car is a 1996 Chevrolet Impala, Finn. And one more thing, what is one word that can describe Finn as the person?
You're gonna have to help me out on here.
Caring.
Oh, thank you.
So what's one word that describes Finn?
I guess, as other people would call it, I guess be considered caring.
Caring? Yeah. What are your plans after Pitt and Beaufort?
I'm either going to ECU to do their visual art program, or if I can get an internship with, I think it's called an ocularist, which is a person who creates prosthetic eyes.
Really?
I'd probably go with them and figure out what schooling I'd need to do that.
Really? So is that like a dream of yours, like the prosthetic eyes thing, or just being in the ocular program?
That if I could get into that, that would be really interesting, because, and I would love to do that. I just want to I want to be realistic, because there's only 200 of them in the entire United States.
No, you set that goal and you go get it, Finn. I'm telling you, you got everything you need to set it, go get it. I did an interview not too long ago where it's like, don't leave anything on the table. If you want it, go get it, Finn. You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate you sitting down with me, even. We got a nice friend in the back. What's your name?
Cole.
We have Cole in here today too, helping us out. So I appreciate y'all sitting down with me. Anything else y'all like to promote? Any clubs?
We were we're waiting for LGBT Club right now, so that would be a pretty. We only have about 6 members on a regular basis, so if anybody wants to go to the LGBT Club, it's in Building 1, Room 104.
Every Tuesday at 12.
Yep.
Every Tuesday at 12, you heard it from Finn and Cole. I'm Charlie Moore, speaking for Jasper Finn Mosher and Cole who?
Fawcett.
And Cole Fawcett, and we out.